Okay. Alrighty, we're here with Sam Bogner, who has won our last 2 local regionals with his tidal mermails, which are kind of shitty, but whatever, they win, don't they?
They do that. You're an asshole. Alright, yeah, I don't know, I really like the deck. I don't like Dragon Rulers because I think it's too, this is going to sound stupid. It's not linear, but it is linear at the same time. Like, the deck has plays, but at the same time, you're really just doing the same 2 over and over. So, and like, I just don't like spellbooks, but, so I'm still playing mermails.
Well, don't they just go Big Eye Dracosack? Like, don't you do the same shit?
Basically, I mean, people will defend the deck and say that it doesn't, but I mean, if I've played, I don't know how many Dragon Ruler decks now at regionals, and that's all they ever do, really.
No, I'm talking about your deck.
Yeah, that's all I do. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
This is basically Dragon Rulers, but with fish instead. Fuck you, dude. Okay.
Scrubby.
So anyway.
Scrubby bitch.
Anyway, so, 2 stream. Probably gonna cut into 1. Like, he's amazing because obviously not only does he get tidal up, but he does trigger their effects in your hand. But I have like, I'm at 42 right now, and I think I'd rather be at 40. If I did cut anything, it'd be one of him.
You're at 42 cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
3 tidal, because he's a baller, and I mean he's easy to get out with that. He activates all your hand effects. He's 26, so he beats over like everything that's popular. Like, you can also tribute tokens and kill Ophion if you need to.
You can't do that, actually. It's a proven fact that it's some bullshit.
And then you end up, like, you take first place because, like, Ophion can't stop normal summons because it's not that good of a card, so that's what, like, and I automatically side these 3 out, too, against most matchups, because, like, against spellbooks, I'd rather side in more, I'd rather side in, like, ways around Jowgen. Like, I need to side in my Imperial Iron Walls and stuff to get, like, to stop Fate and help me get around Jowgen easier, because they'll protect the Jowgen Fate. And Imperial Iron Wall conflicts with him anyway, so not against every matchup, but against like spellbooks. For the big matchup, I take.
Why don't you just smoke screen Exodia?
I thought about it, man. I do draw a lot.
No shit.
2 Diva, like I want Diva at 3, but like this format, like Jowgen is a guy, and there's only so many things with this. Like you're not gonna go into like Catastor against Evil Swarm, and basically like you make Army Arm against that matchup or Gotchi. So like you only need 2.
Armory Arm's such a prick.
I'm doing this different than a lot of people because they're running 3 marksmen and 2 infantry, but I'm running 3 infantry and 2 marksmen because, like, my main problem would be the Jowgen lock, and like that's not gonna do anything to Jowgen, whereas that is. So I'd rather have that to get around Jowgen, or it's another hard one to get around. Like, the mirror match, it's not as prevalent anymore, but, like, in the mirror match, a lot of times people side in, Vanity's Fiend. Like, so I can pop that. Like, a lot of people are doing that. And, it's easier to get around. Like, most of the threats right now are face up. Like, people aren't setting a lot, so I don't see where he's, like, there's not as much back row either, so he's just not, all in all, Marksman's a better card than Infantry because what it lets you, attack and all that, and it's searchable. But that's another reason it's at 2, because if I really need this, I can grab it with Pike. That I can't grab with Pike. And I would much rather use this to get around Jowgen and Ophion. I don't know. Ophion, like, that's not going to do anything. If you chain this, or if you hit their back row with this, it's most likely Pandemic anyway. Whereas that can kill Ophion, so. And that can kill Safe Zone, too.
What's your favorite part about Marksman?
I like FTKing people with Marksman that are, like, really shitty and chain Thunderbird to Heavy Storm. Those are my favorite kind of people to OTK.
Dude, you're such a cunt.
3 sexy-ass Dragoons, because it's Dragoons, like, that doesn't need an explanation.
How does it make you feel that card's going to get limited?
That card's not going to get limited.
No, bullshit.
Stop. 3 Pike, because he's your Stratos, basically, and he gets everything going, and you could play him at 2. I've considered it, but it's just 2, like, this plus infantry, you're out to Ophion, and you're out to Jowgen, so, plus, like, this could attack over to Jowgen, too. I had, like, one play, if they didn't, like, activate the Fate, or if they already wasted it and you know it, you can always, like, pop Priestess, run over Jowgen, do whatever the hell you need to do.
What are these Jowgens and Fates you're talking about? I don't comprehend.
Well, Jowgen and Friends is, like, in my opinion, the best deck right now.
Oh, you mean God tier?
It's just, like, well, this deck has a good matchup against Chaos Dragons.
Yeah,
because those matter. Against, E-Drags.
Why do I see 2 Reborns in front of me?
It's 2 Monster Reborns right here. Gund is one of my favorite cards in the deck. It's just the plays you can do, especially the fact that like you can pitch her with Tidal and send like a lead to your graveyard and then get the lead right back. And it's just it's stupid. The things you can do with her are quite ridiculous. I want to run her at 3-2, but I don't like the clumpiness, but she is ridiculous at 3. I've tested it, so maybe another format. Not right now, just you know, because those two cards I keep bitching about, Jowgen and Ophion. Run one of him.
Why?
Dude, he's got a hat.
He's got a hat?
He's got a hat. Look at that shit.
Dude, that's some pure badassery.
He's got a hat. No. He lets you...
See that? That's first ed.
That's why. Because he lets you recycle that. And it's just more outs to stupid stuff that my deck is bad against. So
your deck's all in all bad. I mean, it's mermails. They're not dragons.
They have a good dragon matchup. They just have a bad spellbook matchup.
Why don't they first turn lad?
I mean, I could if I really wanted.
Yeah, but you don't.
I mean, that's self-explanatory.
Nah.
3 land, she pop, you know, she gets killed and she does stuff.
She smokes pot? What?
She smokes pot. 3 of him. With the tidal engine, you could get away with 2 of him, but like I just like the card too much because it's like another Stratos, plus it's just ridiculous. Like, it's a 7.
Why are you running elemental heroes?
What? Get out of here. I probably should be running 2 Megalo, but it's Megalo and I like it, so 3 Megalo. But I mean, honestly, with the titles in here and plus 3 Stu, still like you don't need 3 Megalo. I don't think this format because it's bad against Ophion and friends. So
Ophion doesn't have friends. He's alone. He's the lone wolf.
One leads, yeah.
The boss monster, you know.
Him because he's good again because I have title to manipulate the hell out of this graveyard and you know. It's a good card.
You know, how often...
Discarding cards out of people's hands is good.
How often do you use that, Sam?
You know, quite a bit. Quite a bit.
Well, that doesn't give me a good estimate.
I don't know, like, I'd say every 1 out of 3 games, probably.
Scrub.
You know, I mean, most people, you know, they die too fast, so.
Touche.
1 Reborn, 1 Heavy Storm. I don't main deck Dark Hole. Book. Because it knocks Jowgen, or that makes them waste a Wisdom on it, and then I at least know that the other back row is probably Fate, so... And it book Ophion, not that it ever goes through because they have Pandemic, but it's just whatever.
What's Pandemic?
You can always book it, like, after they search the... Like, when they go to search Pandemic, you can book it, too, if you have it set, so... It's pretty good. Plus, like, I can book Dragosack and then pop it with Marksman, and just... It makes those 2 Marksmen more alive when I do have them. Out of average, because it's ridiculous in this deck. And then one thing I'm still running that a lot of people don't is Salvage, just because I need to have that infantry ready for Jowgen and Ophion, so... That's really why, in that case. And then 3 Sphere, just lets you do stuff. And then I'm maining these 2, just because it's my out to make sure that Jowgen gets fucked in the ass when I can just rail them on that. So, like, if you... Like, Valor's good in the build right now, but, I mean, if it's on my turn and they do have the Jowgen out, and I couldn't stop it or whatever, or the Ophion and I couldn't stop it, then... On my turn, if this goes off and it resolves, then I can pretty much OTK.
Chain
Prophecy.
Thunderbird.
Yeah, we can OTK Prophecy. So, Armor, it's still good. 1 Cataster, and then I'm still running him. Like, I tried to eliminate the Synchros because of Ophion, but if you can get him out, I mean it's. And plus he's a 7, so I can just... A lot of times I get him out, blow up when I need to, bring back titles, smash for some stuff, and then overlay for a Dracosack. Gotcha, because it's really good.
Man, dude, I'm, like, endowed in your card snap.
Once that mains... I should be running more level 3s, but I'm not for some reason, or more rank 3s. Her, because she goes with Bahamut. Dweller, Mirror Match. I'm running that in here, because it's too good, and, like... You can make rank 4s, especially with Sphere. Like, you should be playing more 4s in this to get around Ophion, which is why I have stuff like this. This seems weird that I have Diamond Direwolf in here, but I don't know how many times I've used this to get around, like, Ophion, or just other, just obscure weird shit, so... And then I'm running this, which is also weird, but I don't need this, but just to, like, make this play, and then force a Moon Glacier at the top of my deck, knowing that like I make sure that I have enough even if this would die or whatever, so even if they do kill it, I end up with a 5. I do this early on, just so they know if they do kill it, then they're going to give me the Molten Glacier anyway, or make it live. Or a lot of times, I'll make this, and then drop Tidal, and then bring him right back, just for like, it's more of an OTK tool, but it is really good, so. And then 2 Gaios, because he's a boss, and he just... A lot of times, too, if you get this out against spellbooks, it seems weird because they have Fate to get around your cards, but if you can get this out and, like, stop Jowgen... They're not always going to have Fate, and if you stop Jowgen, with his card effect from destroying your special summon cards, you're probably gonna win on your turn, and you can stop Priestess from popping your shit, and so it's and Lily, so it's really good. Plus you can get rid of Dragosack's effect, and then one Dragosack because it's Dragosack. Why not?
That card's not even real.
And the big guy because in my opinion it's the best seed in the game right now. It's better than Dragosack.
Actually, I think that card was banned a while ago.
She'll get banned.
Change of heart.
Side deck is 2 Penguin Soldier because I hate Ophion. And then my 2 Veiler, which I side in a lot.
Troll.
I mean, I should have the main deck, honestly, but
you don't.
I don't. And then that, because it wins the mirror match and it wins against dragons. And, this is also for mirror match and dragons, because they don't expect it as much as they would have used to, because not a lot of people are running these as much anymore. It's just kind of that surprise factor. Plus, Gorz is a 7, so...
No, he's not.
And then my MSTs are obviously all on my side, so... And then there's the shitty Dark Hole.
Yeah, why isn't that an original Dark Hole? I see Ghost MSTs, but a shitty Dark Hole?
So I fail.
Jesus Christ.
And then the 2 Iron Walls, because I need those, because spellbooks just play Fate, and that's all they do is play Fate and Jowgen. That's what the whole deck does, because spellbooks are stupid.
I thought Priestess might have been a card at one point in life.
Now, Priestess is a joke. I don't really care about Priestess. It's honestly Jowgen and Fate. That's... People don't understand that. Another thing, too, I side in MSTs against spellbooks, and, if they go and they get their setup and they put their 2 back row, you know that 9 times out of 10 it is Wisdom and Fate. And if you hit the Fate, you're basically set up to OTK them, or... Well, in my case, so it's not... I don't know.
No.
Yeah, normally what I do against spellbooks is side in the... I side out the title in the streams, and then side in the 3 MSTs for the titles, and then the streams become the Iron Wall. And it makes the matchup way easier.
Oh, well, that's cute.
And then Ophion, I don't know, you just make Dracosack tokens and tribute them for title, and it's just kind of a joke, so.
Alrighty, well, is there any closing statement from the great Jesus Christ, a.k.a. Sam Bogner, a.k.a. Fag?
I don't know. This format is pretty bad, but, I don't know, it could be worse.
Well...
And I think things will be good in September.
I can't wait till your deck gets hit, man.
I don't think my deck will get hit that bad. I think it'll be okay. I think the Dragon deck itself will get hit, and they'll leave the Dragons okay.
Oh, yeah?
And I think Prophecy should get hit, because Prophecy's pretty mindless, and... I don't know. I don't think the deck... the deck takes a lot of Foresight, but it doesn't take a lot of, fuck it. They just summon Jowgen, honestly. That's all they do. Jowgen and Fate.
Alrighty, then. Well, goodbye.
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 You're cute.